Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, WP Carey Incorporated just filed a current report on Form 8K detailing a major debt issuance, and I am seeing a move that could set them up for future growth. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. WP Carey just raised $350 million by issuing new bonds. And understanding why and how they're using that money is key to seeing where this company is headed. So WP Carey Incorporated, a big player in real estate investment trusts, filed this report to tell us about a significant financial event. It is basically a heads up to investors about something important happening right now. The main event here took place on the 2nd of July, 2026. This is all about WP Carey Incorporated, a company you might know for owning and managing a lot of commercial real estate. They are a diversified real estate company and they're fairly large with a market capitalization of over $15 billion. Scroll on Manhattan West, 395 9th Avenue NU, 58th floor, New York. New York Scroll, they're headquartered in New York City, a hub for major financial dealings. Their common stock trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol WPC. The core of this filing is about a big deal they entered into. This is what is called an entry into a material definitive agreement, which just means they signed an important contract that could really affect the company. Here is what is super interesting. WP Carey just completed a big public offering, selling $350 million worth of new company debt. This is money they've essentially borrowed from the public, but on a very large scale. And they're not just holding on to this cash, they have a clear plan for it. They're using this new money to pay off older debt that was costing them a higher interest rate. Specifically, their 4.25% senior notes due in October of 2026. This is a smart move because they're replacing more expensive debt with cheaper debt. They're also keeping some of the money for general company needs, which could include investing in more properties or paying down other loans, like money they owe on their big credit line. These new notes, the ones they just sold for $350 million, will pay an interest rate of 5.200%. Think of this as the cost of borrowing. They started paying interest on this from the 2nd of July 2026. They'll be paying this interest twice a year in March and September, starting in March of next year, 2027. And the big payoff date for this loan, when they have to pay back the full $350 million, is the 15th of September 2036. So they've essentially locked in this debt for the next 10 years. What this means is that these new notes are a direct promise from WP Carey Incorporated. They are not backed by any specific assets, so they are unsecured. They also rank equally with all other similar debts the company has, meaning if the company were in trouble, these bondholders would be in the same position as other unsecured creditors. WP Carey does have the option to pay back these bonds early if they choose to, but they'd have to pay a specific price outlined in that legal document. Now, when companies issue debt like this, there are rules and promises they have to keep. This debt agreement, called an indenture, includes what are called covenants. These are basically promises to their lenders. For instance, they have to keep a certain amount of unpledged assets compared to their unsecured debt. This helps assure lenders that the company isn't taking on too much risky debt. It also limits them from taking on too much new secured or unsecured debt, which is pretty standard for large corporate debt agreements. It is important to note that these promises aren't absolute. There are exceptions, which is common in these types of agreements. This means they might be able to take on more debt or not meet a specific ratio under certain conditions. This also puts some limitations on big company actions like mergers or selling off a huge chunk of their business. They can only do that if certain conditions likely outlined in the agreement are met. This protects lenders by preventing major changes that could impact the company's ability to repay the debt. And like most debt agreements, this one includes standard evidence of default. If something really bad happens, like the company not paying its bills or going bankrupt, the lenders could demand all the money back immediately. This last section just lists the official documents that back up everything mentioned in the report. It is like an appendix for the filing. This entry specifically points to the actual legal contract, the 14th supplemental indenture, which spells out all the details of this new $350 million debt offering. It is the nitty-gritty legal document governing the loan. And here is the signature block showing who officially approved this filing on behalf of WP Carey. Tony and Sanzone, the Chief Financial Officer, signed off on this. Now, looking at the bigger picture here, WP Carey is refinancing older, more expensive debt with newer, cheaper debt. This is generally a positive sign. It can improve their profitability by reducing interest expenses. It also shows they have access to capital markets, meaning they can borrow money when they need it. Given that they are using some of the proceeds for potential future investments, it suggests management is looking to grow the company. While the company's stock has seen some mixed news recently with a rating downgrade from one analyst and reassurances on guidance despite some tenant issues, This debt issuance itself is a financially sound move. It is akin to refinancing your mortgage to get a lower interest rate. The key risk here would be if they leverage themselves or if their future investments don't pan out. However, based solely on this filing, the move to reduce their borrowing costs appears to be a strategic step towards strengthening their financial position. The fact that they are actively managing their debt and looking for growth opportunities is generally a good indicator. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description.